Hello and welcome back again, my friends. And first of all, my name is Beselin Petrus Samenta Stompul. And this time, I will give you an explanation about organizing ideas by time and space. Uh, the first is, what is the organizing ideas? An organizing idea pulls information together so the mind can make sense of it. The richer the pattern in the mind, the more true the organizing idea is. In all areas of life, confusion flourishes, mistakes are made, and harm is done when we forget that the way we look at phenomena is dependent on the active effort of imagination and thinking. We are not mechanical recording instruments looking out on a fixed world. We organize what we see through what we believe we know. The second is organizing ideas by time. Organizing ideas by time is very common way to organize ideas as a writer or a storyteller that basically involves listing out ideas or details in order of times first to last. Here is using signal words. In order to show time relationship, you will need to use signal words to help guide your reader from one idea to the next. For example, the topic sentence is Lily had a busy day. So the first, she cleaned the house. Second, she did her laundry. Third, she cleaned the kitchen. And finally, she take a rest. So the organizing ideas by time is the red letters. This system is organizing ideas by time, but it is using preposition. So it is important to use the correct preposition to show the time order relationship. In dates, it is in January, in February, and in March. And that's on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. At the last day, at the end of the year, at the beginning of January. That's from 2002 to 2021. Times at 5, at 8, at 8:30. At night, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So that's the example of organizing ideas by time using preposition. This time, organizing ideas by space. So organizing ideas by space is organized order patterns allows author to describe a person, place or thing based on its location or the way it's arranged in space. Sometimes you will need to organize detail according to where they are located in space. So these are the space words: middle, front, left, right, above, around, back, behind, below, here, down, and the last is beside. And I will give you an explanation about irrelevant sentences. The first is, what is irrelevant sentences? Irrelevant sentences are those that do not support the main idea of the passage. It seems out of the place or irrelevant. Irrelevant sentences distract the readers and upset the flow of passage. This time I will give you an explanation about recognizing irrelevant sentences. This is the passage. Mr. Phillips is the principal of Lake Ridge School. He makes announcements every morning at 8:15 to greet all the students and get the day started. Mr. Phillips wears a tie and suit coat to school. Every morning, he makes a quick visit to all the classes and usually waves to the students. Mr. Phillips also walks around in the cafeteria to make sure students are safe. He likes to eat tacos. He also directs traffic on the crosswalk at the end of each day. Mr. Phillips has a busy job as principal at our school. So, the irrelevant sentences is the green letters is irrelevant sentences because the green sentences have information that do not match its them or interrupt its flows. So that's all for the recognizing irrelevant sentences. Identifying topic and supporting sentences. This is supporting sentences and topic sentences example. So the topic sentence is my hometown is famous for several amazing natural features. So the supporting sentences is first is it is well known for the Weton River, which is very wide and beautiful. Also, on the other side of the town is Weton Hill, which is unusual because it is very steep. The third is amazing feature is the big old tree. This tree stands 200 feet tall and is probably about 600 years old. And the last is the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence is the conclusion in the last sentence in your paragraph. So the reader should be able to identify what your key points are based on the concluding sentence. It should not include any information that was not discussed in the paragraph. The concluding sentences can start out with a phrase such as in conclusion, thus, and for this reason, or in summary, etc. So that's all for my explanation. Thanks for your time and have a great day. Thank you.